Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Buzz and Pattaya. The show we talk about things happening right here, right now, as well as general news, tips, information and advice. Today, joining me here down at the Myth Club at Revive is Mike. Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, thank you.
It's really good to have you here. Now, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've just done 2 years celebration here for your 2-year anniversary. That's been amazing.
Yes.
But the 2 years has cost you your hair like me.
It has.
It has.
I used to have long flowing locks, but not anymore.
Really?
No.
No. Okay. So, 2 years here. But before we talk about here, I want to go back a bit in time about yourself. Where originally are you from, Mike?
So I'm from California.
In California, yes. And what's California in comparison to like out here?
The complete opposite.
Are they?
I mean, well, I don't know if you know anything about the States, but just
Not really.
the way people are in general, you know how Thai people are, and it's like the nicest people you ever meet.
Yeah.
Go there, and
it's different.
there's that.
It's completely different. So, you're in California. What are you doing back home? What do you do for a living?
So I'm a nurse.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
So, is that like a practicing nurse, or you're the one that greets us, or you're the one that sews us up?
I work in the emergency room.
Wow. Oh, well, respect to that, my man. Respect for that. No, respect for that. You know, people take you for granted, don't really appreciate what you do until we need you. And it's like, damn, like we need you. So fair play to that, my friend. Respect to that.
Thank you.
So when did you first come to Thailand?
So I've been coming out here for probably about 8 years now.
Yeah. And when you first came out, how did you find it?
First time coming out here, I mean, obviously, you come out here and it is what it is. And then you go home and you are figuring out when are you coming back.
And did your friends believe you when you went home?
Some of them still don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to get as many of them to come with me, but it doesn't always happen.
That's the trouble, you know, when you come out here, like we experience it firsthand. So we see what's going on. We see the vibe. We see the entertainment. A lot of people, you know, not just yourself, but many people I speak to, when they go back home and they say, oh, we did this, we did that, we went there, we went that. And they'll be like, yeah, I don't believe you. And the trouble is, it's true. You know, what we see is real.
Right.
It really is. But when you try and convince your friends, they just find it so difficult to understand.
Yes.
So you came out here. Once you came out here, you went back home. We all have that 3-day rule. Did you break it when you came out here?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Wow. You did well then. You did well. So you came out, had your holiday, went back. How long was it before you came back out again?
It was probably within the next year. We don't get a lot of vacation time back home. So, like when you get to come out here, it's usually just for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And that's your vacation for the year.
For the year? That's tough, then. That's tough. So did you have to wait a whole year before you got back?
It was probably close to a year.
Yeah. I bet you were clawing at the walls, weren't you?
Yep. You just make up the time by working.
Yeah. Well, that's all you can do, and you got to just get your head down and stick to yourself. I know in such a time I'll be out here, I'll be doing what I've got to do, and you just keep persevering. So you came out the second time. Was it as good the second time round as the first time, or now you were used to it? Was it like, oh, kind of like, I know what to expect now?
I think knowing more about where to go, where to stay, stuff like that. You know, first time when you come out, it's always a mystery.
Yeah.
Kind of, you think you know what you're doing. You try to read up on things, and especially if you don't have anyone that's actually been out here. So it's like first time we were out here, stayed very far away from here in an Airbnb, a house, and luckily they provided a driver.
Yeah.
And wasn't too conducive to getting around though. So
I'm with you.
Second time around, actually stayed LK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stayed there for a couple of times, and then Barracuda a couple of times, and now kind of Hilton.
I was just seeing your mics drop down as well. I need to put your mics a bit further up. There you go. That's better. It was just dangling down. So now over in Hilton.
Yes.
How'd you find Hilton?
I usually stay at Hilton properties, and just the location, you cannot beat it.
Yeah,
I think
right back in the middle.
You're on the beach. You also have all the amenities downstairs if you need them, and bus route gets you everywhere you need to get very cheaply and efficiently. So.
Yeah, well, you mentioned about cheaply, yet you're staying in one of the best hotels in the city.
You gotta sleep good, I guess.
So, how many times did you come out here before you thought, right, I want to get into business out here? Because now you've got your business. Well, tell me about your journey, how you got into business here. How did that happen?
I would say pretty quickly I would like to do things. I did kind of start investing overseas first in the Philippines by getting an investment property. And then I had always been looking for investments out here as well. And it was January, February of 2023 that I had heard about a hotel that you could invest in. Went and looked at it, didn't like it. And then maybe a month later, my partner called me and told me about this complex was going to open back up. And a couple months later, we're open.
Why a bar? I mean, everyone says don't invest in a bar, but you've done it and you've done it successfully for 2 years. Why a bar?
I enjoy hanging out at bars. And so, I don't know, I guess I'm one of those people that just wants to have their own.
Yeah. So you took the plunge and you came here. In terms of the location, I mean, obviously you're in a good location. We're on Second Road. You've also got the connection with Soy Bacal, so you've got a good follow through of people coming through. I mean, an open beer bar complex instead of a closed-in beer bar. You know, did this live up to your expectations?
Being the first actual business I've invested in, I didn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
This was more of just, it kind of landed in my lap. And I first, when I was looking at these, the actual stalls, what was available was a lot of the stuff further back. Mm-hmm. And I wanted something here. So I was able to get this particular spot, and
great location.
It's definitely worth it. I feel like a lot of our success is our location.
Yeah.
It's opportunistic. A lot of people are walking by all day long, and sometimes when it's hot, you just want to sit down and rest, and here are some chairs for you to sit down and rest.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about your location, I mean, literally as you walk through, you are literally the smack bang, and you got a double unit, is a single unit?
Single unit.
Right.
Separate unit next door.
But it's good because it looks like it's all one big, so it's quite inviting. You know, when you walk by, I think, oh, it's a big bar, it's going to sit in here. And then you've got the bar here. So, in terms of music, what music? If I come in here tonight, what music are you going to be playing?
Well,
tell me hip hop and like rap.
It's actually centralized music.
Oh, is it?
So the whole complex plays the same music.
Ah, gotcha. Do you get a say in the music? Do you get no? Is the music to your style?
I don't mind. I don't mind.
So you came here, you've opened up the bar. In terms of your expectation, I mean, obviously, you know, you must have sat down and thought, right, this is what we're going to be paying out every month. This is what our expectations are. You know, you've got staff. We'll talk about staff. So, I mean, in terms of the financial aspects, was it a worry at the beginning?
I think it was just a lot of unknowns. Like I said, I've never done anything like this. So it was kind of just do whatever it takes to keep the doors open and the lights on. And surprisingly, it's been good.
Better than you thought?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I've actually, in the year and a half, roughly, of this place, I have been able to eventually get my investment property here. What I've made from here. So,
well, that's even better. So, regarding the actual operation services, I mean, you've got the girls that work here. What's been your biggest headache? What's been the one thing that, oh God, this drives me nuts, and that you can't really get? The girls.
Which is, I think, across the board.
Yeah, I think we all. Well, gosh, there's no time like Thai time.
There's that aspect, and then I feel like it's a revolving door, you know, of employment.
Yeah.
But that is what it is, and you just deal with it.
Yeah, I must admit, like a lot of people I speak to, you know, myself included, I've got the Buzzing Lounge. You know, the girls are a very, very important part of your business, but they're also one of the hardest parts of the business to manage.
100%.
Because we have our own aspects on what's right and what's wrong, how you deal with things in business. And unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it, like the Thais have a different outlook. Yeah, you got like the Western versus the Thai, and it clashes, and the Thai always wins. Yep. You've usually got to back down and go, okay, that's it, we go from it.
They are always right.
I think they just see things completely differently to us.
I mean, I'm here in their culture, so it's their way or the highway. Yeah. So you just go with it.
I agree. Yeah, that's something, you know, guys, if you're watching this, if you're ever contemplating getting into business here, out here, you know, one of the biggest challenges, and Michael just said there, and myself, you know, you speak to other buyers, the hardest aspect of this part is definitely working with the girls, because you've got to You got to try and understand their way of thinking, their way of like you said, we're in their culture now. And for them, it's really chilled out. Whereas we're like stress monsters, you know, we're like, now. And they're like, yeah, I'll get there later, boss. I'll get there later.
Yes.
So in terms of the bar here, how many girls we got?
So full-time staff, we currently have 5.
Yeah.
And then freelance. So on a typical day, we'll have between 5 and 10.
So you got freelance and full-time staff?
Yes.
Okay, and what time do you open every day?
We open up at 3 p.m.
3 p.m., yeah.
And then open till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., depending on...
And are you still here at 3 a.m.?
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're better than me. I can't be doing that. I'm asleep by 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's the latest. If I do 1 a.m., I've done a long shift.
Well, working back home, I work every shift, so I've kind of just come accustomed to not sleeping much.
Well, you're here now, 2 years. When you look back, what are the things you would like to have changed at the initial outset that you've changed since?
I don't think I would ever change anything because I feel like if you don't have your experiences, then you don't know what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, I suppose if you don't have the issues in the first place, you can't learn from them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, out here, I like it out. It's nice, you know, you've got the breeze flowing through and everything. Would you ever consider an enclosed bar? If you plan to move, let's say you move forward, expand or whatever, you took on another venture, would you ever consider an enclosed bar?
I would consider anything.
Would you? Not afraid of taking a risk then?
No, you only live once.
Well, that's true, you do. You only live once. You're living out here now. In turn, but I know you're not living full time, but you still come out here a lot. How do you think it's changed over the years since you first came here? Because obviously, you know, the city's gone through a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of changes here in terms of like the tourists that come out, the numbers of tourists that are coming out. How are you seeing the changes? I mean, how has it affected your vision, your plan?
I mean, I opened post-COVID, so I only really know that aspect. And like I said, it's been okay. I was coming out here pre-COVID, and I would definitely say just the amount of people you see is different. Obviously, you know, this is kind of, we're at the end of the low season.
Yep.
But like just the other night, I took a bot bus all the way from Hilton to Walking Street without stopping once, which I would say ever has that happened. But, you know,
I think we're going to be seeing an increase now coming up. I think, you know, we got the November, December through till the sort of the end of April time. And of course, April, we got Songkran. Are you a lover or a hater of Songkran?
I did it once.
Once. Well, we came here last year.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, we came in here last year. We actually came right here. We had a great time.
That was my one time.
Oh, was that your one time? And your only time?
Yeah.
Because you had a phone party here.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was just stood over there getting absolutely battered by everyone.
I mean, it's a fun experience. Everyone should experience it once.
Yeah.
I just don't think it needs to go as long as it does.
Well, the 10 days is just too long.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's even harder for you guys because you're right in the center of it. Whereas for me, I'm lucky. In Soy Chaipan, we only get really sort of 2, maybe 3 days where it's full on. Obviously, coming into here, we know we're going to get it. But in general, like you're right in the center of it. So you're going to be the target area.
Yes. And anything you do within central Pattaya, you're going to get it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if it makes you feel good, I've done 11 of them. I've done 11 years here and I've done 11 Songkrans. Now, next year, I've vowed to myself, I've prayed and said, I'm going to go away. I'm actually looking at probably going to Vietnam or somewhere like that and just going away for the 10 days and get out of this so I'm not putting any more Songkran in front of my face. It's just, it's horrific. It's horrific. In terms of like relaxation, I mean, what do you do when you're not here?
Anything, walk around, see the sights, get taken the new places that I've never seen.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't matter how many times you come here, there's always something new to do.
Totally. This city's changing so quickly. You know, I walk around the city and you see new builds coming up, new condos coming up, new tourist attractions opening, and it's just at such a rapid amount of speed. And that's what, you know, only behind you now, you've got the new Maggie Mays beer complex, which is being built on the end at the back here. There's lots of changes going on constantly. But I think that's a good thing. Do you think that's a good thing that you've seen the city evolve?
Yes. You can't get stagnant if you just don't evolve.
Yeah, I think it's nice, a breath of fresh air to see people coming, oh, that's changed. Oh, this is here and that's in. And I think that's just the way we've got to embrace it. You know, you're not going to stop it.
Right.
So we might as well just say, okay, what are you going to change? And let's see how we can alter what we're doing in order to fit into that change. So I ask everyone this question. I've got a guide that's at home. He's coming out here for the very, very first time. He's never, ever been out here before. I said, right, put your bags down there. Come and sit here next to Mike. Mike, what advice would you give? Just one piece of advice. What advice would you say to someone watching the channel that's never, ever been here? What would be your advice?
I would say don't fall in love with the first girl you meet.
Did you?
No.
I did. I was guilty. Actually,
We've all heard your story.
Oh, well, no, that wasn't my first one. The first one was Kanya. She was in the bar complex at the beginning of Walking Street. Mm-hmm. She was the one that I spent, I think it was 10 days with her. And on the 11th day, she said no. And I was like, what do you mean no? And so we went down to her bar. She opened up a book. She went, right, this is my name. This is my work. Yeah. These are all my bar finds. Yeah. Okay, you've been busy. Okay. These are all my drinks. These are my long time. I'm going to marry this guy. This is a sponsor. And I'm like, you've just emptied my heart. You just pulled my heart out of my throat, put it on the floor and stamped on it. I'm like, really? She said, I know you're getting feelings for me. She said, no, I don't have any feelings for you. She said, so we're done. And she did. She blamed me. We're still friends to this day. We're still connected on Facebook. She did marry the guy that she said she would marry. Bless him, I do feel sorry for him because I'll tell you what, she had a long list in that short time book. And I was just like, wow. And the one you're referring to was fun. When she took me for the house, the restaurants are here. But we've been there, done that. But yeah.
Once again, you live and learn, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just doing a smaller house this time. just in case. But it's very true. You know, people come out here and they see these. I mean, we're surrounded by beautiful women. We're very, very lucky. We're surrounded by beautiful women. The Thai nature and the Thai culture is to be affectionate and to be caring and loving, which we, you know, back in the night, certainly in England, you don't really get that in England. Most women are like, just go away from me, leave me alone. So when you come out here, you see these beautiful Asian women. Then you fall in love. Then they treat you like a king. You're like, man, I'm going to fall in love with this girl. And that's it. You're done and dusted. Right. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Mike. Thank you so much. Just before we go, how can people reach out to you? What's you got a Facebook page or a website?
Yeah, we have Revive Pattaya on Facebook.
Yeah. Do you have a website in there or just a Facebook page?
Just the Facebook.
Instagram or
Instagram as well.
Okay. Well, what I'll do, I'll get the links off of Mike. I'll put them down in the video description. But where we are now is it's a really good area. You just come down on the bus. If you're not sure exactly where we are, the easiest and the most prominent observation point is the Hilton, the Central Pattaya Festival. When you see there on Second Road, not on Beach Road, on Second Road, when you see the Central Pattaya, just look behind you and you'll see the Myth Complex here. And we're right on the very, very edge here. Come and have a look at Revive and come have a chat to Mike and his girls and his team and come and experience it for yourself. Been a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you very much.
You've been very welcome. Thank you so much indeed. Right, that's it for me today, guys. So like I say, come down to Revive here, Second Road, come and say hello to Mike and his team and come have a few beers and enjoy yourself. And I'll see you got a porter over there. Are you any good?
Nope.
Damn, I was going to give you a game. Right, okay. All right, that's it from me and Mike. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, please remember the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look into Discord. Discord's over 23,000 members in there. It's packed full of information. There's all the rooms about all the different files, areas, locations, things to do, places to go. So have a look in Discord. It's totally free of charge. If you haven't joined us on Kick, kick.com/buzzing. That is live, unfiltered, uncensored live streams we do on a Tuesday, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday and a Sunday, 3 p.m. Thai time. Come and join me. On a Friday, I do my walkabouts. So Friday, I'll start at a bar and I'll have a wander around and show you around what's going on right here, right now. So have a look at that, guys. Instagram is all about nightlife here. Jump into Instagram, Buzzing Tail. The same with TikTok. It's all about daytime. Likewise, jump into there. All right, there we are. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And please, as always, wherever you're in the world, stay safe.